Hey everybody, Matt Barton here with this week's Broker Minute or Two. So you will notice this week you're going to receive an DigiSign email from your respective office manager, and the document that is being sent out is an MLS broker load privileges form. So some of the questions I'm already anticipating is like, why do we have to sign this now? Well, first of all, it's good business practice. Secondly, given the litigious nature of things over the past couple of years, we need to make sure that we have appropriate CYAs in place. And third, when we go to renew our errors and omissions insurance each year, they want to make sure that we have certain policies and procedures in place to reduce the risk for an insurance claim. This is one of those items. So if you have broker load, which 99% of our agents do, and if you want to continue to have that, you're going to want to sign this form. And let me just quickly go through what's in there. There's nothing like new revelatory or anything like that. It's something we all pretty much know comes along with the privileges to update things on the MLS. So there's four basic portions to it. One is you're going to abide by the DRE rules. Well, you already signed up for that when you became a licensee, so that's a non-starter. Second one is you're going to abide by the MLS rules, policies, and procedures. Well, as a subscriber, you've signed up for that too. Third one is you're going to abide by the code of ethics. Yep. And then the fourth one, this is the important one because we have had some challenges with this, right? And that is before, keyword before, you make a change on the MLS, you need to have the appropriate documentation for that change, and it needs to be turned into the office. That's the big one. And so sometimes agents don't understand why that is so important and significant, and I'm not going to go into a whole session about it. But a simple example is if we were to go and make changes on the configuration of a house, the square footage, the bedrooms and bathrooms and whatnot, and we don't have the appropriate documentation, meaning, for instance, an addendum, the data input form initially, or an addendum that changes those things, then we become the originator of that information. And that's when the liability comes to you, to the company, and to me. And so that's why we incorporated this into our broker load privileges agreement. With this, we have set a deadline to have these all signed off by the middle of next week, so plenty of time for you to do it. And I've had a couple of questions as I ran this by a couple of agents. It's like, well, what happens if I'm not where I can get to a computer and send a change and this, that, and the other? Listen, we've got very good office managers in this company. And if there's ever a situation where you're out of pocket and you can't do it, the office managers will be happy to put the appropriate, addendum to an ERS together and send it out to your clients for signature. That's something we're willing to do because this is important enough to the company that we need to have multiple means to get it done. But let's be honest. If you're doing real estate in this day and age with digital signatures, DigiSign, DocuSign, whatever platform you use, anybody that has done this on a regular basis knows that whole exercise would take all of about 2 minutes. And so in very rare circumstances, you may need to use your office manager to help in a pinch, and they're going to be happy to do that. But by and large, this is not a tough exercise. So look forward to getting these back from you signed. If you have any questions about it, like to talk with me personally about it, I'd be happy to have the conversation with you. Otherwise, look forward to getting these back and to just continue on with your broker load privileges. If we don't get them back, we'll be having a conversation anyway. So please get them signed and sent back. Really appreciate it. And we'll talk with you soon. Have a great week.